Recording.
All right, our next section is called the human aura, or invisible bodies. So what do we know about the human aura, or invisible bodies? What do you know?
Well, there are at least 7 layers, I think more like 44, the human aura.
Okay, what else do we know?
They have color?
Maybe, yeah. What else?
You can feel them.
They have different vibration rates, okay?
Yes, they have different vibrational rates.
Made up of their own molecules and atoms,
Yes.
right? So let's talk about, this is what makes up your auric field, okay? We're going to talk about the invisible bodies. So the first body is your physical body, okay? So Valerie, if you can help me here, you don't have to take notes because this will be in your book.
Okay.
So we're going to use the Russian dolls. That first body is your physical body. So if you think of the physical body as the vehicle that transports you through life, most people only know about the physical body. When we think of the physical body in health, in energy healing therapy, our goal is to release from all of the other bodies outside of the physical body before some disharmony or dis-ease gets to the physical body. So we need to catch it or feel it or sense it, release it on one of the other bodies. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, so the physical body, once we get to the physical body, we're receiving so much from all of these other bodies that it's hard to reverse it. Not impossible, but it's more difficult to reverse it, to release it, than if we are going to release it or reverse it from one of the other bodies outside of the physical body. So your auric field is made up of all of these invisible bodies. All of them have molecules, all of them are vibrating. So the physical body is the densest of the bodies. So as we go out in your auric field, it's lighter, and the vibration is stronger. Okay? So just as I come into contact with Richard across a room, he can feel, sense me coming because my auric field is coming first. So you have immediate reaction to someone, positive or negative, right? And that's correct. They might be a great person, but they might have just had a bad experience and they're thinking some bad thoughts or something like that, right?
Right.
So you are a combination of everything you think, feel, sense, do, act upon, or not, okay? Right outside of the physical body, about 2 inches out, is the etheric body. And this is seen in Kirlian photography as a blue mesh. And it's said that all of the stuff coming in towards the physical body will get into this etheric body. Okay? We'll get into this etheric body. It's also called the bioplasmic body. So etheric or bioplasmic, different terms, different studies and techniques, all right? But this blue mesh captures things. So if this is the vehicle, this etheric body are the gears that turn the vehicle or make the vehicle work or work the mechanics, okay? That's how that sort of works. So in Kirlian photography, we're going way back now into the past. Samuel Kirlian discovered this is the auric field of a person before a healing session, an energy healing session. This is the auric field of a person after a healing session. And this was captured on photography. All right, and on the back, you'll also see a hand, so we can pass this around, all right? When we look at a physical hand, a finger, where the first digit has been severed. The auric impression is still there. This is a picture of Kirlian photography after this digit has been detached. So if you've had your gallbladder out, the auric impression of that gallbladder is still there, okay? So this shows that. We can, and on the other side is amazing because this will help you to understand. Here's Kirlian photography of the energy surrounding raw meat and raw vegetables versus cooked vegetables, cooked meat.
Wow.
Oh,
So isn't that amazing?
What kind of photography?
Kirlian photography.
Kirlian.
Yes, this is very important to the history of our current energy healing therapy. So
You spell it with the same.
K-I-R-L-I-A-N, Kirlian photography. S-E-M-Y-O-N is his first name. And it goes back to 1939.
K-I-R-L.
L-I-A-N, Kirlian photography. So what he proved is we are all energy. So in Western medicine, we have been taught, in the United States especially, and elsewhere, that we are a chemical body. And we need chemicals or prescription drugs to fix our chemical body. Through Kirlian photography, we have proven in this time, since 1939, we are an energetic body. And beyond your physical body, in your auric field, are all these invisible bodies. Okay? So, physical body is the slowest vibration, and the vibration intensifies as we move out into the auric field. And I'm going to pass a couple more of these around. I just love these. You can take a look at the Kirlian photography, the energy.
Is that from that food?
So when you're sitting here, your energetic body has a glow, has an auric field around it, which you're going to look at in a little while. So the etheric body is really a seat of tension and disharmony because everything coming towards the physical body that might become disharmony and disease is caught by this mesh. It's also been said by others that when someone is leaving their physical body, that this mesh disintegrates. And many people believe you leave through the crown center, through the top. But they also believe that this mesh just comes away. The mesh is basically holding the physical body together. This is 1 or 2 inches outside of your physical body.
And that mesh you're saying is the blue mesh?
The blue mesh that people see,
Yeah.
the blue light around the body. All right, so moving out into the auric field, we now go into the emotional body, also called the conscious body. So right now, you're in your conscious body. You're active, you're taking notes, right? And so you're in the conscious body. Well, your conscious body only makes up for about 5 to 8% of all of your thoughts. Okay? You're conscious or emotional. Because you're pulling a lot of your emotions from what's called one of the 3 mental bodies. So we take the next 3 bodies are like a tripartite. Many techniques call them the mental bodies, 1, 2, and 3, or just the mental bodies. But this work I love because it breaks it out. It breaks it out into your subconscious and your superconscious. So you have your mental 1, your mental 2, and your mental 3. So you have your conscious, you have your subconscious, and you have your superconscious. 3 mental bodies, okay? So I'm going to back up. Your emotional body, also called the astral body, is also where it's been said that the silver cord goes from your being to your soul. You've heard about the silver cord,
Right.
okay? So it's been said that it comes from the astral body, astral emotional body, okay? Astral emotional body. And so by the age of 7, you have taken on 40 40,000 or more impressions, thoughts, beliefs, limited beliefs in your subconscious mind. And so you're pulling from your subconscious mind in your everyday actions and reactions. So when before you were 7, you were taught eat everything on your plate. Make your bed before you leave the house. Finish your homework. Do this, do that. So whether a teacher taught you that, or a parent taught you that, or an older sibling, or a neighbor, your mentors in the world taught you good things and not so good things. So those 40,000 impressions are here in your subconscious mind. So when we're healing, energy healing, a lot of things need to be pulled from the subconscious mind and overlaid with a new belief into the conscious mind, which will go back into the subconscious mind. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the reason we have to study and learn about what's going on about the aura, it's not just about the colors and the vibration. There's a lot more going on within our being. So we don't stop at the body. Okay, the physical body is just the vehicle. All right, so the 3 mental bodies are your conscious body, your subconscious body, and your superconscious body. So in your superconscious body are all of your history, your past lives are all pulled from here. So if you had a skill set, Doreen, if you had a skill set that comes so naturally like your art, you are a gifted artist. Did that come from this lifetime? Or is this something that you're pulling from your superconscious?
Probably.
Probably. And in your superconscious is all consciousness, universal consciousness. So you're not just pulling from your history or your past experiences, which there could be hundreds and hundreds of them, thousands possibly, but you're pulling, when you're pulling from the superconscious mind, when you go deep into meditation, you're pulling in universal knowledge. You have all of that within your invisible bodies, within the human aura. Then we get to the next one, which we call soul. Some people call spirit, body. And so your soul is actually recording everything that's happening in this lifetime. Your soul or your spirit has the plan of this lifetime. Are you on track? Your soul can actually give help and push to these other bodies all the way down to the physical body. So you are so much more than your physical vehicle. You are made up of all of these invisible bodies. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when I say, and you hear David say, thoughts held in mind create the reality. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. If you've been told as a child or a teenager, you can't, it's right here. If you've come back in this lifetime with a purpose to overcome something or rise above something, it's also here. All right? And you need to pull it out and be able to bring it all the way here. So those emotions that have been stored in the subconscious mind, okay? Think about it, 40,000 by the time you're 7. Can you imagine how many you have now? All right? And some of us have been able to work on what's going on there. So if you were beat down as a kid, if you were not allowed to excel, and then just the opposite, some people have been made to thrive and told they're wonderful. Right now in school, you're getting an award when you didn't win anything, just for participating. So how do you win? Because your subconscious mind has now been told you get an award if you don't win, you know? So how does that affect the life of an